We are moving into the last segment of word problems in today's class, which are based on speed, distance, and time. Before we proceed, let us look at this triangular relationship between speed, distance, and time. So, distance is equal to speed into time. They are together at one level. Time is equal to distance upon speed. Speed is equal to distance upon time. So please remember this triangle DST in this order: speed into time, distance upon speed, distance upon time. Let's move further. Let us understand this diagram here. There is a station A and station B. The distance between them is 100 kilometer. There is one car that starts from A and moves in this direction. There is another car that starts from B and moves in the same direction. Both the cars meet after 5 hours. Obviously, car A is moving faster than B. That is why it is able to catch up this 100 kilometer and then move B. Both the cars have started moving at the same time. We have assumed the speed of the two cars as x kilometer per hour and y kilometer per hour respectively. So now, if the speed is x and the time traveled is 5, the speed is x, the speed is x, the time traveled is 5, so distance will become 5x. Similarly, for the second car, if the speed is y and the time traveled is 5 hours, then the distance will become 5y. Hence, we have case 1, same direction, distance traveled this. So, the distance traveled by the car A will be total distance 100 plus the distance that B has traveled. Because A is moving faster, it is able to catch up the car moving from B. So we can say that 5x is equal to 100 plus 5y. Over here, 5x is not only this much, but it is going from here up till here. That is the first equation from case 1. Let us look at case 2. In case 2, both the cars are moving in opposite direction. Now, since they are moving in opposite direction, the speed is same. So, and they are meeting in 1 hour. The time denoted here in the problem that is given in the textbook is that when they move in opposite direction, they meet each other in 1 hour. So the distance traveled becomes, in this particular question, the distance traveled becomes speed is x, time is 1 hour, so total distance x by car A. For the car B, speed is y, time traveled is 1, so total distance becomes y into 1, that is y kilometers. So in that case, case 2, distance for car A is x and distance for car B is y. And since they are meeting somewhere in between, the total distance x plus y will be 100 kilometer. So the first equation is this, the second equation is this. They can be solved simultaneously to get the respective speeds for the car starting from A and the car starting from B respectively. Let's look at another question. Ruhi travels 300 km to her home partly by train, this is by, not way, partly by train and partly by bus. We need to find the speed of the train as well as for the speed of the bus. So let the speed of the train be x kilometer per hour and the speed of the bus be y kilometer per hour. Now, we have the speed with us and we have the distance with us. So if we go back here and look for, if the speed is given and the distance is given, then our equation should be for time. Time should be distance upon speed. So this is the relationship that we are going to look for. So Uh, so the time we are going to use the equation time is equal to distance upon speed. So over here now it says that the speed of the train and bus we have assumed as x kilometer hour and y kilometer per hour. It takes 4 hours. That means the total time is 4 hours. If she travels 60 kilometer by train, so 60 is the distance and speed is x. So the time taken becomes distance upon speed, 60 upon x. So we have 60 upon x as the time taken by the train and the remaining by the bus. If the total distance is 300, then the remaining distance becomes 300 minus 60, which is 240. So again, the time taken becomes 240 upon the speed of the bus, which is y kilometer per hour. So it is 240 by y kilometer per hour. So that becomes the time by the bus. Time of the train plus the time of the bus becomes equal to the total time, which is 4 hours. In the second case, it says, this is case 1. In the second case, it says it takes 4 minutes longer. That means 4 hours plus 10 minutes. 10 minutes converted to hours become 10 by 60. If she travels 100 kilometer by train, that is 100 by x, because now the distance is 100, speed is x, so time becomes 100 upon x, and the remaining by bus. If the total distance is 300 and 100 kilometers she is traveled by train, then the remaining will become 200 kilometers. So in this particular case, if 200 is the kilometer traveled by bus and the speed of the bus is y kilometer per hour, then the time becomes 200 upon y. So it becomes 200 upon y. So this is the time taken by the train, this is the time taken by the bus, and the total time is 4 hours plus 10 minutes, which is 10 upon 60 hours. So this becomes equation 1, this becomes equation 2, and these are reducible equations which can be reduced to linear equations and thus solved. Let's look at question number 3 now. A train covered a certain distance at uniform speed. If the train would have been 10 km per hour faster, it would have taken 2 hours less. If the train would have been slower by 10 km per hour, it would have taken 3 more hours. Find the distance covered by the train. Now, the things given to us here are the speed and the time. Implies that we are going to use the formula distance is equal to speed into time. So let's look at it. The distance covered, let the time taken by the train is equal to x hours. And let the speed of the train is equal to y kilometer per hour. So the distance becomes speed into time, which is xy. This is the original time and the original speed. Now, the distance stays same. Only the speed and the time is changing. But the distance will not change. It will stay the same. So when the train is faster by 10 kilometer per hour, so the speed will become y plus 10 and the time will become x minus 2. But the distance, that is new speed into new time, will be the distance which will be equal to the old distance. Similarly, in case 2, the train is slower by 10 km per hour, so the speed is y minus 10 and the time is 3 more hours, so it becomes x plus 3. So the new speed into new time is equal to the old distance. We open this bracket, it's a binomial product. Open this bracket, it's a binomial product. We get this, cancelling xy, we get this equation